Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends SHRIEK figure, part of the Armadillo Build-A-Figure wave. And this figure does feature some new stuff, or at least new at the time. It has double jointed elbows, bicep swivel, things like that, some new legs, pinless joints, things like that. But also there's some problems with this thing that are relatively disappointing. So I don't know if you're a big SHRIEK fan out there. I'm speaking to everyone because I don't know if that thing exists. But if you are, this could be a good thing or a bad thing for you. There's some good and bad. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. This figure stands just about 6 1/4 inches to the top of the head, which makes it pretty close to, and let's just say a little under 16 centimeters. And the first thing I want to note is the artwork they chose to use doesn't look anything like the figure. I don't know why they did that. That's weird. But the other thing is the figure doesn't really look anything like the source material in terms of the shape of it. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have ever seen a comic book character, a female one, they're built a little bit different than like your average person. And this figure looks kind of just like a CrossFit person, like a real life person, regular proportions, and it's not at all superhero, supervillainy at all. I'll show a comparison to the source material. And it's just like, to me, why is that a thing? Like, we have new parts, relatively new, like new since this whole make every female character look frumpy as hell thing has started, and it still does. And it's not trying, just to be clear to all those people who like to have problems with things, it's not about sexualizing a little action figure. It's about making things accurate to the source material. If you guys want to collect, you guys being everyone out there, if you guys want to collect action figures of comic book characters, wouldn't you want them to actually look like the comic book characters? It's a very basic concept to do that. And that's why this is a problem. This does not look like the source material at all. And that's just to count the body proportions. If we're going to look at the actual head, what happened to her hair? Why is the hair like that? Why does she have bangs that start in the middle of the top of her head and then a very thick extra chunk of hair that parts down the middle and then sticks down on the sides? I don't think that could be worse executed. That looks ridiculous. It's terrible. This is easily the worst hair sculpt I've ever seen on a Marvel Legends figure. I mean, it's 2 pieces, but still, it's terrible. Very, very weird. It makes the entire figure even more off-putting. So much so that I took the head off to look at the body just to see if it was well-shaped, and it's still not. Like, we do have better-shaped legs overall. The thighs are actually shaped properly. They're wider than the lower legs. Things like that. There are some improvements. Obviously, we have better articulation. We'll get to all that. But this figure is still a giant dud from the aesthetic standpoint. The white painted onto the black is nice. The white painted on the black down here is not as nice, but it's okay. Then the black painted, like, it's fine from the paint perspective. It's not a whole lot of stuff going on, but it's alright. The face paint is pretty clean. That's good. I say that's alright. Fine. But that's it. The hair looks ridiculous and the body still doesn't look like a super character. So, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Unless you really wanted SHRIEK for some reason, there's really no reason to buy this from the aesthetic perspective. As far as accessories go, we get the wide open hands that come out in the package. We get 2 fist hands and 2 gripping hands. That's it. 5 out of 10, I guess. We don't have anything to grip, but we have some hands, so that's okay, I guess. Okay, as for articulation, let's see how it works. We do have our standard hinge going on, no double ball peg. So it can lean all the way down like that. And that's about it because the hair is just totally not going to let it move back at all. As far as rotation, the hair gets in the way in one direction, not as bad in the other, but that's about it. There's like a little wiggle, so very minimal range for the head. The hair is very much in the way of posing. For the shoulders, you get up better than horizontal, so that is good. You do, of course, get your full rotation. Bicep swivel, that's nice. Double jointed elbow, because hey, it can be done on females. That's fine, that's good, that's a good improvement. Don't know why that took that many years to get double jointed elbows on females, but we have that. Then we do have a wrist swivel and a hinge. For the diaphragm joint, let's see how this works. It's a pretty good one. It's not bad. It's a little bit lower down by the rib cage, so that's going to be a little bit more effective. It really should be down to the rib cage to make it properly effective, but that's not the way it is. But it's okay. Get decent enough range, rotation on there. This is a floaty piece. The hips go out to the side pretty well, better than 45, so that's good. Going forward, they do kick out to the side a little bit, but you get some good height on there. Going back, just a touch. Thigh swivel is a thigh swivel, of course. Double jointed knees take a little bit of force, but they do work just fine, so that is okay. And then for the ankle, it goes all the way back and pretty far forward, and you get a standard ankle rocker, so that is okay. Also, she's wearing flat shoes rather than heels, and I'm pretty sure the source material has her in heels because heels are more flattering to the physique, and that tends to be how they draw comic book characters. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I will have already showed you guys an image of the source material, but we'll see. So articulation's fine. Double jointed elbows is nice. Bicep swivel is nice. The rest is average. Head doesn't really work well. Torso's okay. 7 out of 10. Nothing special. Yes, double jointed elbows are nice for a Marvel Legends figure, but really they shouldn't be like a special thing. So they don't get bonus points. That should have been the norm. So you can give it bonus points if you want, but I'm not going to do it. So yeah, this figure couldn't be more mediocre, really, and disappointing in a lot of ways, and it's not really impressive other than to have articulation, which is basic across every line of action figures at this point. So I'm going to give this overall a rating of 6 out of 10. It's not a very good figure. It's really not worth the price point of $25 that Marvel Legends are up to just about now, and so I can't really recommend it, but for Marvel Legends, it's slightly less good than average. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the figure in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the review by giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, however you feel. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. I have new videos almost every single day, and thousands already on the channel, so make sure you come back for all of that. In the meantime, keep collecting.